everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm starting by showing you a finish. So I just finished this last night and I just sat down and just stitched all of the alphabets, and it only took about an hour to do all of the alphabets, so it was real quick. So I don't know why I was taking forever to finish this. But I'll include some close-ups of this after I record this so that you can see the details a lot better because the stitches are really small. But this is my third finish of the year, and this was my first project where I started stitching 2/1 half stitches on a 32 count, and I really enjoyed it. I have a heaven and earth design that I'm working on, but I'm stitching that 1/1 full crosses, and I think I like the half stitch with 2 strands better. So if I ever start another heaven and earth design or like a full coverage piece, I think I prefer the 2/1 half stitches on a 32 count. Because the coverage is really good with only the half stitches with 2 strands, and it goes much faster than doing the full crosses with 1 strand. So yeah, really happy with this finish. So this is Rose Quaker, by the way, on a even weave. And also I think the coverage was really good because it was on a even weave, not linen. So yeah, and I think it's a really good way to make something smaller. And I also really like the look of this because you don't really see the X's like normal cross stitching. So yeah, so now that this is finished, I think I'm gonna start working on my Mira and my Angel project to finish because I want to reduce my number of whips this year. So this is Christmas Angel by Brooks Books. I think this might be my 10th angel if I finish it. So I'm going to focus on these two until end of this month. And yeah, I know I just said that I'm going to work on reducing my whips and finishing stuff this year, but I'm actually going to start the thank you chart that I made. So this is available to purchase in my Etsy shop. I'll have the link in my description box below. But I have my fabric and I chose the flosses from my coloring cotton stash, and I'm going to stitch mine on a 32 count. I was actually saving this fabric for a mirror, but I could never find anything to fit, and I started stitching my mirrors on 40 counts. So yeah, this is called Stonehenge, and I chose 6 different colors to stitch all the thank yous. Maybe because I just finished Rose Quaker, I didn't want it to choose any pinks or reds or oranges, so I went with a mix of these 2 palettes with blues and greens and also some purples. So I'm actually going to start this today, and I'm going to stitch one thank you and think of something I'm grateful for while I'm stitching that thank you. And yeah, thank you to everyone who visited my Etsy shop and purchased the chart. I really appreciate it. Growing my Etsy shop is one of my goals this year, so I might talk about my shop a lot and work on some projects for the shop. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone who visited and checked out my shop. So yeah, these are the 3 projects that I'm going to work on this week, and I actually got this yesterday on my actual birthday, so I was really excited. So this is from a subscriber. She messaged me and she said she would go to her local needle workshop to see if they had some Prairie Schooler Santas, and she sent me some. So she sent me 3 different Prairie Schooler Santas, and I just finished my first Santa last month, which I really enjoyed stitching. So this is the latest 2021 Santa, and I really like this one because of the raccoon. I think it's really cute. And then the 2019 Santa I really like. I like all of the Santas are with animals in this series. I think it's really cute. And then 2017 Santa. And for these, I think I'm going to stitch them all in the same fabric and turn them into individual ornaments. I think that's going to look really cute. I think I used Zygarde 30 and 32 count for my first Santa, so I think I'm going to do the same. So thank you so much for sending me these. I really love all of them, and I really appreciate that you even thought of me to go to the store and send me these. So yeah, and it was also really perfect because it came on my actual birthday. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I really didn't have that much time to stitch yesterday, but I wanted to stitch one thank you at least. So I started from the left hand corner here, and for this thank you I used a color that was very similar to the fabric, because this one and this is the only one that is thicker than the other thank yous. So I didn't want those two to stand out than the other ones. So I used this because I felt like it was close enough to the fabric so it wouldn't be so noticeable than the other thank yous. So when I stitch with these other ones, well, compared to the other colors, this is the most muted color. So yeah, and I also wanted to see how long it takes to stitch a thank you, and this thank you only took about 30 to 35 minutes. So I think that's pretty doable to do every day, even when I'm like really busy. So yeah, I think tonight I'll work on this thank you with, I think I want to stitch with this tonight, so I'm going to do that. And then if I still have some time, I'm going to work on my angel because I really want to stitch on perforated paper again. Hi everyone, so I stitched my second thank you last night, and this even took less time because it was like one line of stitches for each alphabets. So it took about 20 minutes I think, and I think it looks really good. I think the colors look really nice on this fabric, so yeah, I'm going to work on this again tonight and stitch my third thank you. And I did work on my perforated paper project, but I didn't get too much done. So I only got this much done, and it's really little, so I'm going to try and work on this a little bit more this week. And I still haven't worked on my mermaid at all, so I'm going to put some time into this as well. So yeah, it's a short update, but I was really busy the past few days, so didn't really have that much time to stitch and do like fun stuff. So hopefully I'll have some progress to show you tomorrow. So I was just organizing my things and found this, and this, I said I was going to start this back in September last year. It's been a while, and I totally forgot about this project, and I was really excited about this too then. So it's weird that I completely forgot, but this is Enchanted Mermaid, and I have the flosses ready to start. And also, I hand dyed this 40 count. I have a whole video of hand dyeing this fabric, and I was trying to create like water, rippling water effect because it's a mermaid. So I pleated the fabric to get this texture. I think it's called the Arashi method. I forget, but I'll link the video, the fabric dyeing video for this, so you can check it out if you want. So I guess I'll start this sometime this week, but right now I'm going to work on my other mermaid, Lilith of Labrador. I finished my one thank you earlier, so I think I can work on this. So I'm just going to work on this for an hour, I think, tonight. So I didn't make an update yesterday, so I have my fourth thank you finished, and I'm actually really enjoying stitching with these colors. If you haven't tried coloring cotton products, I really recommend it. Her flosses and her fabrics are really pretty and really nice to work with. And I have some progress to show you on my mermaid. And I stitched about an hour on this the other night, and this was really fun to work on too. I'm noticing a lot of blank spots where the beads are gonna go, so really looking forward to doing all the beading on this too. So I think I'm going to start a new Mira tonight. I talked about this fabric the other night when I found this project in my stash, but this is hand dyed 40 count. I'll link the video where I made this fabric, but it was really fun trying new fabric dyeing techniques to get this modeling. I kind of want to do more fabric dyeing, but I really want to reduce my stash and my whips this year, so I'm really holding back. But since this was already kitted up, I'm just going to start this tonight. Hi everyone, so I decided to take this off from the Q-snap because I wanted to use my second one to start my new mirror, which I'll show you in a minute. But I stitched my 5th thank you yesterday, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying this, and I'm actually already developing the habit of thinking of something good or grateful while I stitch, even when I'm not working on this project specifically, but just when I stitch in general, which was my goal, so that's been really good. But for this, from now on, I think I'll just stitch in hand. I could use a hoop, but since this only takes a couple of minutes, or 20 to 30 minutes, I think it'll be much more of a hassle to use a hoop. So I started a new Mirabilia. It's called Enchanted Mermaid, and it looks like this. I started from the very top, like her hair, and this calls for a lot of krennic, so I'm skipping those for now and just working on the DMCs. And since this is on a 40 count, I'm stitching 1/2. And if you want to know more about stitching Mirabilias on a 40 count, I made a whole video about it. So I'll link that video in the description box if you want to know more about that or how I do it. But yeah, this is really fun so far. I've only stitched about an hour on this, and this fabric right now looks really bright on my camera, but it's not this bright in real life. But I really like the modeling, so I think this is going to look really pretty once it's finished. And then I also stitched about an hour on my other mermaid. It's funny how I'm working on two mirrors, or two mermaids at the same time, but I stitched along this line of her tail, I guess. I'm just really enjoying these colors. I think these look really nice on this fabric, which is Haunted by Picture This Plus 32 count. So yeah, working on two mirrors now, and I think I'm going to work on Enchanted Mermaid for another 2 or 3 days and go back to my perforated paper angel project. But I'm still going to have my Lilith of Labrador out because I want to get more of the cross stitches done. So right now I have 4 projects in rotation, 2 mermaids, my thank you project or gratitude project, and my perforated paper angel project. So yeah, I hope you liked watching my video. And I keep forgetting to mention this, but thank you so much for all of the birthday wishes in my comments. And I've also received like messages on Instagram, so thank you so much for that as well. I really did have a great day on my birthday. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.